That will come to order. I ask all present to please rise. Join with me as we recite the Pledge of Allegiance to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. In the absence of clergy, I ask everyone to please bow your heads in a moment of silent reflection and prayer. Reading of the Journal.
In Senate, Tuesday, March 15th, the Senate met pursuant to adjournment. The Journal of Monday, March 14th was read and approved. On motion, Senate adjourned.
Without objection, the Journal will stand approved as read. Messages from the Assembly. Presentations of petitions. Messages from the Governor. Reports of standing committees. Reports of select committees. Communications and reports of state officers. Motions and resolutions. Senator DeFrancisco.
Would you please take up the non-controversial reading of the calendar?
Secretary will read.
Calendar number 1 by Senator Marcelino, Senate Print 455, enact amend the penal law.
Last section.
Section 2, the statute take effect on the 1st of November.
Call the roll.
Addabbo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young. Ayes 45.
Bill is passed.
Calendar number 2 by Senator Croce, Senate Print 2942, enact amend the penal law.
Last section.
Section 2, the statute take effect on the 1st of November.
Call the roll.
Addabbo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young. Ayes 44, nays 1. Senator Perkins recorded in the negative.
Bill is passed.
Calendar number 3 by Senator Croce, Senate Print 3404, enact amend the penal law.
Read the last section.
Section 2, the statute take effect on the 1st of November.
Call the roll.
Addabbo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young. Relation to Calendar 3, those recorded in negative for Senators Hassel-Thompson, Kruger, and Perkins. Ayes 42, nays 3.
The bill is passed.
Calendar number 4 by Senator Gallivan, Senate Print 5349, enact amend the penal law.
Last section.
Section 2, the statute take effect on the 1st of November.
Call the roll.
Addabbo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young.
Results.
Relation to Calendar 4, those recorded in negative are Senators Comrie, Hassel-Thompson, Hoylman, Kruger, Montgomery, Parker, Perkins, and Rivera. Ayes 40, nays 8.
Bill is passed.
Calendar number 119 by Senator Marchone, Senate Print 5845, enact amend the real property tax law.
Last section.
Section 2, the statute take effect immediately.
Call the roll.
Addabbo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young. Ayes 48.
Bill is passed.
Calendar number 138 by Senator Larkin, Senate Print 2207, enact amend the penal law.
Read the last section.
Section 7, the statute take effect on the 180th day.
Call the roll.
Addabbo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young. Ayes 47, nays 1. Senator Montgomery recorded in the negative.
Bill's passed.
Calendar number 152 by Senator DeFrancisco, Senate Print 2915, enact amend the election law.
Last section.
Section 2, the statute take effect immediately.
Call the roll.
Addabbo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young. Ayes 48.
Bill's passed.
Calendar number 153 by Senator Funke, Senate Print 3131, enact amend the elections law.
Read the last section.
Section 3, the statute take effect on the 120th day.
Call the roll.
Addabbo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young. Ayes 48.
Bill's passed.
Calendar number 198 by Senator Nozzolio, Senate Print 1583, enact amend the corrections law.
Last section.
Section 2, the statute take effect immediately.
Call the roll.
Addabbo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young. Ayes 46, nays 2. Senators Hassel-Thompson and Montgomery recorded in the negative.
Bill's passed.
Calendar number 211 by Senator Gallivan, Senate Print 6058, enact amend the highway law.
Read the last section.
Section 3, the statute take effect immediately.
Call the roll.
Addabbo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young. Ayes 48.
Bill's passed.
Calendar number 240 by Senator Funky, Senate Print 4786A, enact amend the military law.
Last section.
Section 2, this act should take effect immediately.
Call the roll.
Adabo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young. Ayes 48.
Bills passed.
Calendar number 256 by Senator Adabo, Senate Print 2495, enact amend the general business law.
Read the last section.
Section 2, this act should take effect on the 60th day.
Call the roll.
Adabo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young. Ayes 47.
Yes, I'm voting no, not because I'm anti-veteran, because I am a veteran. I just don't see the rationale by giving Veterans Organization a right to cure for 100 days and 120 days and not include other organizations. So that's the only reason I'm voting no.
Senator DeFrancisco to be recorded in the negative. Announce the results.
Ayes 47, nays 1. Senator DeFrancisco recorded in the negative.
Bills passed.
Calendar number 262 by Senator Carlucci, Senate Print 5424, enact amend the real property tax law.
Last section.
Section 2, this act should take effect immediately.
Call the roll.
Adabo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young.
Senator Carlucci to explain his vote.
Thank you, Mr. President. Illegal housing throughout our state has become more and more pervasive, putting our neighbors, our friends in harm's way when unscrupulous landlords are putting profits above people. Even worse, our firefighters that put their lives on the line going into a smoke-filled room is hard enough, let alone have to worry about an illegal subdivision. This legislation takes a no-nonsense approach to say we're going to fight back against illegal housing. We're going to fight back against unscrupulous landlords by adding unpaid code violations to the tax levy. Save our municipalities the trouble of being bill collectors or debt collectors, and by adding it to the tax levy, we have more leverage on those unscrupulous landlords. So I'll be voting in the affirmative for this legislation, and I want to thank my colleagues for doing the same. Thank you, Mr. President.
Carlucci to be recorded in the affirmative. Announce the results.
Ayes 48.
Bills passed.
Calendar number 267 by Senator Savino, Senate Print 6696,
Last
enact
second.
authorize.
Last section.
Section 3, this act should take effect immediately.
Call the roll.
Adabo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young. Ayes 51, nays 1. Senator Bonasek recorded in the negative.
The bill is passed.
Calendar number 299 by Senator Golden, Senate Print 802, enact amend the penal law.
Last section.
Section 2, this act should take effect on the 90th day.
Call the roll.
Adabo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young. Relation to calendar 299, those recorded in the negative are Senators Hassel Thompson, Montgomery, Parker, Peralta, and Perkins. Ayes 47, nays 5.
Bill is passed.
Calendar number 302 by Senator Young, Senate Print 2990, enact amend the penal law.
Last section.
Section 2, this act should take effect on the 1st of November.
Call the roll.
Adabo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young. Ayes 52.
Bill is passed.
Calendar number 349 by Senator Ritchie, Senate Print 2305, enact amend the penal law.
Last section.
Section 2, this act should take effect on the 1st of November.
Call the roll.
Adabo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young. Ayes 52.
Bill is passed.
Calendar number 351 by Senator Young, Senate Print 3087, enact amend the criminal procedure law.
Read the last section.
Section 2, this act should take effect immediately.
Senator DeFrancisco to explain his vote.
Yes, I'm going to vote yes on this bill. I just want to state something that hopefully will be, well, rather than characterizing it, in trials, one of the main important rights you have under the Constitution is to confront witnesses. I guess I can understand why you want to protect a child or a domestic abuse victim. And there's different degrees of domestic abuse. I'm just concerned that we don't ever expand this particular provision to include more and more special people like we do with the assault in the second degree, where everybody but a passenger is who's a victim. It goes up to assault second degree, whether it's a subway worker or somebody else. We got to the point where the exception has eaten up the rule at assault in the second degree. I think we got to be careful with this as well in view of the fact that there's a constitutional right to confront witnesses, and this is getting close. So with that said, I will vote yes, as I did last year on this bill.
Secretary will call the roll.
Addabbo, Flanagan, Klein, Stewart, Cousins, Young. Ayes 54.
Senator DeFrancisco is recorded in the affirmative. Announce the final results again.
Ayes 54.
The bill is passed. And Senator DeFrancisco, on this remarkably quiet chamber today, that concludes the reading of the non-controversial calendar.
Well, I can explain that. They were listening carefully to my explanation. Would you please take up previously adopted Resolution 4329 by Senator Boyle, title only, and call on Senator Boyle.
Secretary will read.
Legislative Resolution number 4329 by Senator Boyle, commemorating the 40th anniversary of the New York Aviation Management Association and celebrating the benefits of aviation in New York State.
Senator Boyle.
Thank you, Mr. President. To explain my vote, this is the 40th anniversary of the New York Aviation Management Association. As many of you know, we have an aviation caucus here in the state legislature. There are 42 state senators who are members of that caucus, and we work to promote the aviation industry in New York State. The Aviation Management Association is a key player in that regard. It has been the voice of aviation in New York State. Just a couple quick statistics about our aviation industry in New York State, and it is the strongest.
Senator Boyle, excuse me. It was so quiet. We could just have some order, please. Senator Boyle, please continue.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. New York's aviation industry is responsible for over $50 billion in annual economic activity here in the state of New York. It's responsible for $2.8 billion in state and local taxes generated from the aviation industry, and it's over 400,000 jobs, directly and indirectly, associated with the aviation industry. Compared to the entire United States, New York State makes up 7% of the aviation activity economically in the entire country. Aviation is a major player, and all of us, if we don't have airports or aviation workers in our districts, we have them nearby. Some big ones downstate, medium-sized, regional, small ones, whatever the case may be. It is a vital industry, and we want to thank and congratulate the New York Aviation Managers Association for its 40th anniversary. Keep up the good work, being the voice of aviation. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator Boyle. As noted, this resolution was adopted yesterday on March 15th, yesterday. We want to welcome those who are here from the Aviation Management Association. Thank you so much for being here. We extend the courtesies of the House. Let's give them a round of applause. Senator DeFrancisco.
Senator Boyle has offered to open this resolution up for co-sponsorship.
The resolution is open for co-sponsorship. Should you choose not to be a co-sponsor, please notify the desk.
Can we now take up previously adopted Resolution 4065 by Senator Montgomery, read the title only, and call on Senator Montgomery?
And the Secretary will read, and again, I'm going to ask for some order in the House.
Legislative Resolution number 4065 by Senator Montgomery, congratulating the Brooklyn Technical High School women's varsity volleyball team upon occasion of capturing the PSAL Class A City Championship.
Senator Montgomery.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. President. I have the great honor and pride to present to our chamber, our colleagues here today, the Brooklyn Technical High School women's varsity volleyball team. They are the PSAL Class A Citizen Championship team of 2016. They are joining us today, and I want to say how proud I am of these young women who, some of whom are taller than the tallest member. And I have heard from some of the members that they would really hate to meet these women on the court, even though they claim to be good basketball players. They are not so good when it comes to the Brooklyn Tech High School women's varsity volleyball team. Brooklyn Tech High School, as we all know, is one of the top 10 best high schools in the state of New York. And the high school, which is in my district in Brooklyn, has, in addition to this group of women who are top volleyball champions, they are also high academic achievers. 14 of them are scholar athletes, have an overall impressive GPA of 93.24, and 10 of them have a GPA of 92.2 to 100. These are young women who have achieved excellence academically, and they are also young women who are excellent athletes. Today we have an opportunity to applaud them, to honor them, and certainly I want to say to them that you are certainly, for us, those of us women here, we strive to be as good as you are. And they are now accompanied by the wonderful principal of Brooklyn Tech High School, Mr. Randy Asher. We thank him so much because he is an exemplary administrator and is really making sure that we're preparing the next generation of not only athletes, but excellent young people who will be in the forefront of our next generation of young leaders. Let me see if I can give you the names of the team members. Luana Chan, thank you. Chalisa Ferdinand, thank you. Zoe Hockenberry, thank you. Cody Fung, thank you. Jane Lynn, thank you. Victoria Plonsky, thank you. That's a tall one, ladies and gentlemen. Sarah Flynn. Heiji Huang, thank you. Halna, thank you. Anasis Midwa, thank you. Sue Array. Gabriela Kaholsky, thank you. Jessica Krupka, thank you. Gigliello, and Alexandra Kusa, and head coach Roseanne DaCosta. Assistant coach Stephen Gigliello, and I do see and know and thank our principal, Randy Asher. Thank you. Mr. President, this is one of the premier schools, high schools in our state. Certainly, it is a flagship school as it relates to technology, science, all of those areas that we rely on so much to bring us into the future. And by the way, it is the alma mater of my son. So congratulations. Thank you very much, young ladies.
Senator Hamilton.
Honor you today. Thank
Senator
you.
Hamilton.
Yes, Chairman, I rise to congratulate the women scholar athletes of Brooklyn Tech. To get into Brooklyn Tech is a task in itself. It's academic excellence, it's a rigorous process, and it's the best school in Kings County, the Brooklyn of New York. It's ranked 7th in the city of New York, and I think it's 7th in the city of New York, and I think 70th in the state of New York. It's a premier school. I happened to visit the school this past week. As you know, my daughter was accepted to Brooklyn Tech. and to the Beacon program, as was the mayor of the city of New York. His daughter went to Beacon, his son went to Brooklyn Tech. And I spoke to the mayor de Blasio, and I said, you know, which school should I choose from? So I did go to Brooklyn Tech and visit the school. And Principal Asher, you have done a phenomenal job with that school, from the robotics program, the team always scoring high on national championships, to your architectural program, where in the school itself, you're building a home, literally a home in the school, to your biology program, which is a great program, to your legal program. You have an actual courtroom in the school, which is phenomenal in itself. You have a solar panel laboratory by Con Ed. Your school is the epitome of what all our high schools should be in the state of New York, and I wish we can duplicate it throughout the state. Yesterday, I stood here on the floor, and I mentioned how one school in Brooklyn has the reading scores of only 2.1%. And that's one extreme of what's happening. And maybe one day you can become the chancellor and change that in New York City. So I just want to say Brooklyn Tech is a beacon of hope for many students. And to the volleyball team, you're doing a great job. I'm not sure about the basketball team, but thank God for the volleyball team that you're doing a great job. Keep up the great work that you're doing. You have 128 student activities. That's unheard of a school to have 128. You have an engineering program. You have a music program that travels to China. Your high school is doing so many things. It may be a large school, 5,000 students, but it's doing wonderful things in the community. When I went to the school, I felt that I was part of a larger family, and hopefully by the end of this week, my daughter will be going to Brooklyn Tech, and I'll be advocating even more strongly for the school. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Senator Stavisky. Senator Stavisky.
Thank you, Mr. President, and I too want to congratulate the girls' volleyball team. Many, many years ago, I was a teacher at Brooklyn Tech, and times have changed, fortunately, because when I taught at Brooklyn Tech, there was no girls' volleyball team. In fact, there were no girls. It was all boys. And secondly, I was in the social studies department, and there were 2 women teachers out of I don't know how many. So times have changed, and I think that is a testimony to the faculty and the administration, the teachers, obviously, but also to the parents, an involved parent association, to the students, obviously, but an involved alumni association also, because your alumni groups have done a remarkable job to promote not just the mission and the tradition of Brooklyn Technical High School, but the mission of educational excellence throughout our state. So I, too, offer my congratulations. Thank you.
Senator DeFrancisco.
My district is in central New York, and many of us here played high school sports. Some played college sports. And the one thing that you don't realize now, but an old guy like I understand it clearly. The people you play with on this team will be your lifelong friends. You'll be talking about some of your games when you're in your 70s. It'll be embellished a lot because you'll remember more than really happened, but it's the greatest experience in the world to be involved with a team, especially a championship team, for your life's experience. And secondly, it's not surprising that you are outstanding athletes and also excellent students, because it goes hand in hand. It's the hard work to achieve both. And the fact that you can achieve both knows you know how to use your time efficiently. You're going to be the leaders of tomorrow. Some of you, God forbid, may be in this chamber someday. No, I'm kidding. It's a wonderful place to be. But seriously, some of you may be here someday or even higher. So good luck in the rest of your lives, and enjoy these relationships that are forever. Thank you.
As noted, the resolution was passed on March 8th, 2016. We want to again welcome the faculty, administrators, and students from Brooklyn Tech. We congratulate the women's varsity volleyball team on achieving that championship. And Senator Montgomery has opened the resolution up for co-sponsorship. Should anyone choose not to be a co-sponsor, you may address the desk. Senator Hamilton, do you want to add something quickly?
Yes, I made a mistake. I said it was ranked 7th in the city. Brooklyn Tech is ranked 7th in the state, and it's 80th in the country. I'd like to make that correction.
So let's give a big round of applause to everybody here. Senator DeFrancisco, that
Senator
concludes.
Montgomery has offered the resolution for co-sponsorship.
So noted and so instructed.
So if you don't want to be a co-sponsor, just notify the desk. Is there any other business at the desk?
There is no further business before the desk at this time.
In that case, I move to adjourn until Thursday, March 17th at 11 a.m.
On motion, the Senate will stand adjourned until Thursday, March 17th, the commemoration of St. Patrick's Day at 11 a.m. The Senate will stand adjourned.